How to tile a floor, brought to you by EVO-STIK. For this job you'll need an application trowel, spacers, a spirit level, tape measure and a tile cutter. Before you begin tiling a floor, take a step back and look at what you're tiling onto. If it's a concrete floor with a screed, you need to check that the screed's intact. If there are holes or loose areas, these should be repaired first before you begin tiling. Bostik has a number of products suitable for this job. Visit bostik.co.uk for details. Check also that the floor is not damp. If it is, you may need to apply some surface damp treatment. If you're tiling onto a timber floor, you need to think about movement. It's essential to use a flexible tile adhesive, but even with a flexible tile adhesive and grout, you still need to make sure that the floor is as firm as possible by screwing down loose boards and checking that it doesn't deflect too much when somebody walks across it. If in doubt, it's best to remove the floorboards and screw down 18mm plywood directly onto the joists. If the timber floor joins a concrete floor, it's likely that the tiles will eventually crack along this line. So the join needs to be bridged, or the tiles need to be laid either side of the line, so there's a flexible grout line over the join. In any event, you should screw down plywood onto the floorboards to provide a stable and uniform surface to tile onto. If you need to make up the height on a concrete floor, use self-leveling screed. It's not advisable to make up the heights by applying thick beds of adhesive. Before you begin, mark out the center of the room so you can establish the position for the first line of tiles. Ideally, this will run down the middle of the room, and this will ensure that the cut tiles are the same on both sides of the room. You also need to look at how the tiles run into the doorway to try and avoid any impossibly small cuts. We have a range of ready-mix tile adhesives for a variety of floor surfaces, and also offer a 2-part rapid set adhesive that can be grouted within 4 hours. This is ideal when you need to get the room back into action the same day. The adhesive should be combed through with a notched trowel to provide an even bed. The required depth of these notches varies between products, so please check the instructions before you purchase the trowel. If the subfloor is flat and your adhesive bed is applied evenly, then the tiles should also be flat. The only exception to this is when laying tiles with an uneven back. In this case, you need to butter the backs of the tiles to fill in any voids or dips. Always use a solid bed of adhesive to ensure that the tiles are supported over the full area. When placing tiles onto the adhesive, you need to maximize the contact between the adhesive and the tiles. To help this, try twisting or sliding the tiles slightly as you place them on the floor, as any air pockets under the tiles may lead to the tiles cracking. It's recommended that you should periodically lift the tile to check that the adhesive has spread across the whole tile. When spreading the adhesive, it's important not to spread too far ahead, as this may begin to dry on the surface, impairing adhesion. Though our fast set product allows you to grout after 4 hours, we recommend allowing all our other adhesives to dry for 24 hours before grouting the tiles. See the individual packs for further advice on this. EVO-STIK has a wide range of grouts available in different colours to match or complement your styles. There are 2 kinds of grout, ready mixed, which can be used straight from the tub, or powdered cement-based grouts. If you're using ready mixed grout, you'll find it flows in very nicely, but you must remove the residue with a damp cloth as you go. Once it's dry, it will take many hours of scraping to remove. Cement-based grout needs to be mixed with water and has a limited open working time before it sets hard, so mix only what you can use in 15 minutes and try to clean up as you go. Don't forget, on timber floors you'll need a flexible grout, and this is also recommended for underfloor heating. Remember, when choosing your adhesive and grout, consider the kind of tile and the type of floor that you're going to tile to. EVO-STIK has a range of products that will meet the needs of any domestic tiling application according to the speed of set, the type of tile or type of surface. We have a product specifically for wooden floors which will accommodate the movement that you get with this kind of surface, and also a product which can be used exclusively with underfloor heating. EVO-STIK is the brand of Bostik. Bostik has a wealth of experience and information which is available free of charge through our website or via the Technical Services helpline. Visit bostik.co.uk for more information.